Hello, our YouTube video viewers. We have another video of Allante XLR Club chapter of CLC. I'd like to remind every owner of beautiful Cadillac they should join Cadillac LaSalle Club and go to their website cadillaclassalleclub.org. It's the largest club in the world of Cadillac owners, very helpful, great meetings, so join that. And of course, because we are chapter of Cadillac LaSalle Club, if you own Allante, remember that we are only club owned by members. That's why you can go to our website AllanteXLRClub.org. And if you're watching this video and you like that, give us thumbs up. Today our video will be related to electrical problems of Allante. We're going to this beautiful 1988 Cadillac Allante. I would like to show you where in Allante we have electrical fuses. Most of members knows that electrical fuses are right on center. Give me 1 second. Okay. Now, you see, actually, let's switch places. Okay? You go from this side, I'll go from that side. Because it would be easier for our YouTube viewers see what I'm doing. This is where all fuses are under our ashtray. You see, when you're pulling this ashtray, you have all fuses. And we will go to a different car. I will show you little problem with these fuses and talk a little more about these fuses. On this car, I just want to show you where to find fuses on Allante. Also, behind seat, if you tilt the seat, right behind this cover, you have battery and monster fuses, the large fuses. And this we will show you also in another car. As you see, dashboard, it's fully intact. And on our bone car, we will also show you where is the main computers of Allante and what you should do. Let's go to our... Now we're moving to our car where we have prepared different components. But before we go to these components, I would like to take these pliers and pull one of the fuses from anyone, from fuse box. Here you can see a little bit of corrosion on this fuse. It's not much, but believe it or not, this little bit of corrosion, if it's not perfectly clean, might cause major problem to your Cadillac Allante. Why? Because instead of going with full voltage, this can choke some voltage, and over a sudden computer is not going to read properly, and then you have problem with your car. Might not start, might show you some different signs on dashboard. Very important to clean not only fuse but also place where a fuse is connected, where you connecting this fuse right there. Take little file. Don't use sandpaper, use metal file. Sandpaper might leave some sand on fuse and cause problem. Okay, after you clean your fuse, I always recommend dielectric grease. Dielectric grease is protecting from any of corrosion on electrical connectors. And when we go back to the car, right where is battery, let me go from other side. This is our battery. I show you on another car under cover, when we remove cover, that's where is your battery, and that's where you have your master fuses with main connectors, electrical connectors. These master fuses should be also clean and with good contact. Bigger problem is with the small fuses than the master fuses, because it's much greater power, so can cost a little less problem. Now, components. Behind this, well, let's start with this. Right here in this spot, we have radio. Tower is just buttons which play on the radio. The radio is installed right here behind our glove box. We have to pull glove box to get to the radio. If you want to go to BCM computer and ECM computer, you have this right behind tower. You can see that behind tower you have mounted computers, and also 1993 have a computer mounted behind this panel. You have also lots of relays mounted on side of the car, on each side, and also in trunk. If you occasionally going through this, I suggest pull this plug, put dielectric grease, and put it back. Now, this is radio control from 93. That's radio control from 88, 92. Look this corrosion on the radio. That's the problem, because this is convertible car. Not always you closing your roof, and that's what happened to your radio unit. This unit is definitely not working. You have also a central power with plug. And I want to remind every of Allante owners, Allante was one of the first car designed with computers, which show the way to every car on the road how to build cars, new cars. We have another module, which is ABS module. This is from 93. Look at how many pins you have on this module. You have to make sure that each of this pin is perfectly straight and lubricated, so you have good connection. In your trunk, you have two units on one side and another side with plugs. This is return units for computers, checking your lights if all your bolts is working. 1993 BCM computer, up to 92 BCM computer. You see, it's different. You see different colors. So when you own a 93, remember your color is brown and blue. When you own other, you might have a very little variations of color, but never brown. Again, look at how many pins you have. You have to keep straight and lubricated. One more thing for 93 owners. This is your plugs for spark plugs and coil pack. This is very important to keep it clean, and this is very important to keep it clean and lubricate always when you're pulling, and it's not lubricated, lubricate this. This will guarantee that your car fire okay and you have no problems. Of course, the wires going from your coil pack going to spark plugs are very important. Make sure that you have good wires, good spark plugs to keep this. But this is on site. Remember that Allante, it's a wonderful car, but amount of electronics in Allante is tremendous, because that was one of the first cars created with computers. If you're not protecting proper electrical connections, you might have problems. If this is done properly and you maintain your Allante, it's perfectly fine. On end, I have to tell you one story. Ed Anderson, who was head engineer in Detroit for Allante, told me story about computers. When they design Allante, they have about that much of wires going between computers, between back and front of the car. They didn't know how to eliminate that until one of young guys in team, electronic team, says, I can fix that. And after 3 months, he eliminated about 2/3 of these wires, creating these special computers. That's how Allante was born. Thank you very much, our video users. Remember, subscribe to our channel, give us thumbs up if you like that. If you don't like, give us thumbs down. The most important for us that you coming to our channel and visiting our videos. Thank you and goodbye to next month.